Okay, here we are. It's Monday.
Monday Motivational Madness. A crazy good way to start your week.
Hola, you amazing rogues, and welcome to the studio. This video is brought to you by our awesome patrons on Patreon. So today's Monday Motivational Madness video, I wanted to let you guys in on the secret on how I strut my creative mojo and, feel awesome and be awesome, basically. So this video is a Monday Motivational Madness video on how to be awesome. Yes. When somebody is feeling like on top of the world, where they feel that creative mojo, I mean, chances are that that person is going to take many more risks. That person is going to enjoy their days a lot more. That person is going to basically strut their stuff and get out there and put themselves out there and do whatever it is that they want to do without worrying about what other people might be about, or if whatever it is that they're doing is getting any attention. They just kind of go out there and do their stuff. And I've known quite a few people. In fact, there's a bunch of you that totally have a bunch of creative mojo, and you are constantly inspiring me to just be more creatively mojo-ish. The thing about it is that what that comes with is like a sense of like you feel lucky? Like you feel lucky? It's almost like in Harry Potter, for any of you guys that have watched Harry Potter, where he drinks that potion and then all of a sudden he feels like super lucky, or where in the same movie where Ron thought that he took the potion and basically did an awesome job. And it's almost like that. It's like the more you feel lucky, the more you feel creative, the more you feel on top of the world, the more opportunities seem to like just come out of the woodwork, right? And that's the way it works. If you're feeling good and you're like, whatever, your brain actually activates and starts putting a flashlight on things that are good. Whereas if you're not feeling good and you're feeling down in the dumps, which can happen too, your brain then activates and flashes a flashlight on anything that is going to reinforce that. So I have 6 things that allow me to see if I can tweak it. Sometimes things are not as great, so like it doesn't get tweaked as much, but it still works. So here are the 6 things that I do as a Monday Motivational Madness for you guys, and try it out this week and see how it works for you as far as your creativity, putting yourself out there, all that stuff. So number 1 is obviously be true to yourself. I am a big, huge fan of just being you, because you are awesome. And I think that it's reminding yourself, like, listen, just be you, because you can't be anyone else. No one can be you. It's just how it is. It's just how it is. Despite people saying you should be more like blah, blah, blah. No, just be you. Embrace that and let's move on. Number 2, the second thing that I do is I set myself up for small but like frequent wins, right? And this could be anything. This could be ridiculous. It could be something like, today I am going to wash the dishes. And then when I finish washing the dishes, I celebrate. Big high five. I take a 5-minute break. I'm like, yeah, I go outside. Just anything, any tiny little thing where you're like, I'm going to put one brush stroke on this painting. I'm going to sweep the floor. I'm going to fold my laundry. I am going to walk around the yard once. Whatever it is, whether it is sending an email, responding to an email, working on a small piece of art, doing one little tiny thing in that piece of art. Basically what you do is you write that down, you do it, and then you celebrate the win. That is a win. And you start to train yourself to see all those little tiny actions that you take, and those are all wins. Every time you complete a task, that is a win. So it's changing that mindset, because it's easy for us at the end of the day to be like, I didn't do anything today. So I write everything down. Even if it's after the fact, I write everything down. And so that way I can look back and be like, holy shit, I did so much today, because that's the thing. We do a bunch of little things, and if we don't write it down, we don't keep track of all the amazing stuff that we did. Number 3 is embrace your weird. Okay, listen, we are all weird. You are weird. I am weird. We're all weird. I'm writing this book and I'm like, I'm not going to do anything with my beard. And recently, as you can tell, I've got a giant beard. And, my thing was like, I'm not going to do anything with my beard until I'm done writing this book. This is my motivation. And the other day we had a meeting and I had to go out and I was like, you know, like big beard. So, and that's me. That's my weird. So like, embrace your weird. All those things, all those little quirks, all those weird things that maybe other people are like, what's wrong with you? Embrace them. Embrace them. There's nothing wrong with you. You are freaking amazing. So yeah. Embrace your weird. Number 4 is to take creative risks. You know, I get questions all the time. Can I mix this medium with that medium? Can I do this and that? Can I do? Of course you can. Of course you can. There are no rules when it comes to art and being creative. And I think one of the things that is lacking when you're feeling insecure about your ability or your knowledge is thinking like, oh, I'm not sure if I can do this, or I'm not sure if I can do that. And in my mind, I'm like, just do it. Just do it. Take the risks, and if you make a mistake, laugh about it. Like, don't take this stuff so seriously. Number 5, Esther shared a meme with me, which was, welcome to social media. Someone with no sense of humor will be with you shortly. It's all about embracing the fun of what it is that we do and not taking everything so seriously. With this video that I did about the invisible art, there were a few comments on there where I was like, really? Like, you guys, you know, it's like money laundering and all this, and the art world is going to hell in a handbasket. And I'm like, that is definitely no way to live. Like, no matter what is going on in the world, and I know that sometimes things could be tough, the ability to be able to look at it with a sense of humor and understand, like, no matter what, if I am focused on, stuff going down, you know, basically focused on all the negative crap, then my life is being impacted by that. So like, find humor in everything, even the things that maybe you're upset about. Find the humor in it, because honestly, most of the stuff that we get upset about is just it's just ridiculous standards and stuff like that out in the world. And finally, the last one is feed your soul, right? So like, put on some music, read a good book, put on an audiobook, get into the studio, dance around like a fool, basically just anything. Go for a walk, whatever feeds your soul. And only you know the kind of things that feed your soul. And I don't mean like just do this one thing because there's just this one thing that brings me happiness. There are several things that bring you happiness, and whatever it is, make sure that you are constantly feeding your soul. Those are the things. I'm sure that there's a bunch more, and if you guys have other tips for, like, you know, getting onto your creative mojo, just go ahead and list those below. Those are the 6 that I could think of today to share with you for this week. And yeah, hopefully those help you, and let me know how that goes for you, and what weird fun stuff it is that you do this week. And most importantly, stay creative, you guys, and keep creating, keep having fun, enjoy all the moments that we have, because these moments, man, these are the things that you don't want to look back at a moment and be like, oh man, I wish I would have enjoyed that a lot more. Have an amazing week, you guys. I adore you. Mwah. Adios.